shit. Why'd you do this to yourself, kid?
Voices. Those fucking voices. I was scared and alone. I just wanted them to stop.
Why didn't you turn to someone for help? A doctor or a friend or something?
No one listened. No one took me seriously. This was the only way to make them stop. There was just so much noise. But it's quiet now. Finally quiet.
I'm sorry, kid. It shouldn't have come to this.
Shh. You hear that? Silence.
Okay, folks. I need you to keep your distance from the scene here.
What happened up here?
I'm afraid that's still under investigation.
Guy got thrown out of a window. We're still looking at the details.
Thrown out of a window? By who?
Yeah, who did it?
Sorry, like I said, it's under investigation.
Is the building safe?
Yeah, is this building safe?
Perp didn't stick around, if that's what you mean.
No. They haven't caught the guy yet. But they're pretty sure he's not around now.
Officer Morgan.
Hey, they just want to know if some killer's lurking around, man. Just smell out, okay?
Ma'am, the Salem Police Department will get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry.
If you don't have the suspect in custody, how do you know he's not still here?
Yeah, how do you know?
Actually, they're not sounding so sure now. Can I come stay at your place for a few days?
People, I understand your concern. I'd appreciate it if you just move along and let us do our work.
Why doesn't this guy answer Jill? She's got good questions. God, why can't I think of anything original to ask?
Don't want to be outside alone now. I should make sure I stay with these people when I go.
What are they afraid of? That we'll be afraid of a killer? I'm afraid already. God, why don't they just tell us?
This isn't a party. This is a murder investigation. Why does everyone need the gory details?
Wish Scott would loosen up. Jeez, just tell them what happened. They'll find out soon enough.
Broyles, you seen that little girl that lives here? If she turns up, you come find me. Got it?
Damn it. My mom gave me that gun.
What was the killer doing here in the first place? What did I miss?
only I can keep Joy from harm, I would do anything, even push her away, if it meant pushing her to safety.
gotta find these tenants. If they're still alive. Man, we gotta find these tenants. If they're still alive.
I need to finish investigating before I go somewhere else.
I still remember seeing the ad for the Regal Apartments in the paper. It's easy for people to look at it and see a dingy, run-down shithole. But me? I saw a place with history and character. I saw a place full of artistic inspiration. Before I knew it, I was the official tenant of apartment 3A. Looking back on it, I wish I had never even unpacked. My new apartment turned out to have more character than I had anticipated. The carpets were occasionally soggy, the pipes were rusty, and I could hear the tenant below me banging against the walls and screaming at the top of his lungs. Sure, there were other problems with the place, but they just added to its charm. They were things I could live with. What I couldn't live with was showering in brown water, mysterious leaks molding the carpet, and obnoxious neighbors. I called the plumber, who arrived just as I was about to have a word with the people downstairs. When I showed him the wet spots on the carpet, he scratched his head and explained that nothing was leaking, and that the reason for the wet spots was most likely due to me spilling something and not realizing it. Did this guy take me for an idiot? I never spilled a thing. He apologized and said that without a leak, there's nothing he could do, so he moved on to the shower. Thankfully, the water had no trouble turning brown. He thought it could be an issue with a rusty boiler and went to check it out. I took the opportunity to address the tenants below. I knocked on the door, but no one answered. In fact, I couldn't hear anything at all. I tried the door, expecting it to be locked, but it just swung open. I was shocked to find it completely empty. That's when wet footprints began to appear on the floor. They were headed right for me. Just then I could hear the plumber scream from the boiler room downstairs. By the time I ran down there, he was long gone, but he had discovered the source of the brown water. Packed into the old rusty boiler was a bloated, decomposing corpse. The police are still investigating the homicide, and the landlord has promised to renovate the boiler room. However, despite his efforts, 3A is back on the market, and I doubt I'll ever feel clean again.
Why does everyone need the gory details?
You're under arrest. So that's what I walked in on. Was he after the girl? Where'd she go?
Should get this photo to Rex for that Amber Alert.
Father, do you have anywhere that I could stay just for a little
Oh,
while?
of course, dear. The church is always here to help.
Out the window. Gunned me down in the street and you didn't even check for witnesses? Like you're untouchable. That girl is my only lead. I need to find her.